Lab is the evolution of our concept to show the world that it's possible to make a sustainable event, a large-scale sustainable event. At the moment, the whole situation of water, we could say, is practically under control, which means 100% sustainable. And in other situations like energy, which is the big challenge for the world, we have already achieved a 50% increase in our CO2 cuts. So this is already 5 times the target that most countries are trying to achieve, which is 10%. We have reduced until now 50% of our energy consumption since 2008, and that's because we are using sustainable technologies and experimenting with new ideas and really cutting-edge technology.
So this is a ferrocement tank that was built to supply water for the Boom Festival. Technique is really interesting. As you can see, the thickness is actually quite thin to hold so much water. It's about 240,000 litres of water. You can see that the shape is round. We use a wire mesh, and then we cover the wire mesh with chicken wire. After we have the chicken wire and the cement. During the festival it gets really hot, so this is to create a microclimate, so it will actually cool down the area because we have a nice breeze. Once the breeze hits the water, it cools down people. This is our edible labyrinth. The labyrinth is different to a maze because a maze you want to get lost, but in a labyrinth the idea is not to get lost, it's just to follow the path. This garden is to celebrate the goddess of Bali, goddess of water, Dewi Danu. So you can expect to see an amazing statue of a goddess here, sprouting lots of water. At the moment you can see a lot of straw in the garden. This is to protect the soil from the sun. This is to protect the microbes and from the water evaporating. So we actually don't use much water in our garden. This is the beginning of our Zen style garden. It's a place for contemplation for people that have had too much noise or need to chill out for a bit. They can sit down there and be inspired by Eastern philosophies.
Our aim is to lower the impact that we have on this land and on our planet, so we're trying to recycle as much as possible.
For example, on structure here into the healing, we reuse structure we exist in Boom since 2002. This year we reuse the whole material of 2008. The truth of it is the healing area since 2008 is totally autonomous on solar power for the time of production. For sure, the time of festival then is different than you using generator.
We will have a generator to run to the sound system and the purification and the pump of the water for the pool. Then we will have a water practice stand, but we still will have lights. Part of the lights run on solar and a sound system run on solar, and all our backstage will be only on solar.
Yeah. We have everything we need. There is no need of generator in this area to fulfill the need of production.
We don't really have a strategy in that sense, yeah, because I think it's part of the trademark of Sacred Fire that we play along with what we have, yeah. I think we used to tread lightly on the earth, yeah, so we don't really make a point about being or not being sustainable. We make a point about treading lightly on the earth. You try to leave the minimum footprint possible, yeah. We're using a bit of solar energy, and like for example we recycle this wonderful what's it called, polycarbonate sheet from other well-known festival, yeah, and we use it, for example, to have a source of natural light in our office without having to resort to electrical lights during the day.